Today we're going to talk about the social hack that cured all of my social anxiety. I used to be a very nervous person, shy, introverted, reserved, and it was just driving me crazy. I was terrible when it came to making friends and meeting people. But I'm going to tell you how I solved that today. All right? So right into the value straight away. Understand this. Sometimes you're going to feel great. Like you're in the zone. You're the man. You fucking own it. Right? You are the master of the domain, the lord of the club, as we say. And then there's going to be other times where you feel like you're just some chump and you can't even put a sentence together to save your life.
Yeah, you suck. You just fucking suck.
So you have to understand that don't compare yourself. This is the first tip here. Don't compare yourself to how you used to be. Your best night, your best experience, your best interaction. Don't compare it to that. So sometimes in life, you're going to have that. You're going to accept it. So the first thing to do is just be nice to yourself. The first idea is say to yourself, hey, I might have had success last week. I might have had success in my relationships romantically, even like last month. And hey, I might even had success last interaction. I might have gotten a phone number or I met some high status person and they liked me. Great, amazing. But now it resets. Now I give myself the permission to suck. On that spectrum of being good, being in the zone, being in the flow, I give myself that permission to suck at this moment. And only once you give yourself that permission, do you have the freedom for whatever happens. I say, you know what I like? I like to walk up to people, take this, write it down, put it in your quotes. I say, I like to walk up to people expecting nothing, but hey, I welcome surprises. If a surprise happens, a good situation happens, that's great. A bad one can happen, a good can happen. But I'm open to the idea of the unknown on that spectrum of like, do I know what's going to happen or do I not know what's going to happen? I'm open to the idea of unknown. So when I put that mentality and I say it to myself, I brainwash myself with that shit over and over again. I'm okay with walking up expecting nothing, but I'm open to surprises. Then when I say it to myself over and over as a mantra, I can give myself the permission and the freedom to just see what happens and to be curious and to discover the possibilities when you're going and interacting with people. Because new people, it's not like it's a foregone conclusion. When you're going and you're meeting new people, it's a box to be unraveled. It's a big surprise. So treat it like that, like it's a big surprise, something to enjoy. And then you're like, oh yeah, it's exciting versus like, I have to control all the factors. Okay, what happens when we're being socially is we try to do a few things. One thing we try to do is we try to make impressions. We're like, I need to control the impression I'm making. As I mentioned before, you can't control the impression. You can literally walk up to somebody that you know, okay, or you don't know. Say, hey, you look great today. And because they've had a bad day and they feel like they're being an object, they've been objectified, like, oh, how dare you tell me this? I look bad. That actually happened to me in my real life, bro. I was at work a long time ago, like 10 years ago. I had an office job. I told a female coworker she looked good because she had a dress, she usually dressed in like bummy clothes and she put on a suit. I'm like, hey, you look really professional. And she got all hysterical about it and made a complaint when I meant nothing by it, right? So you can't control your impressions on people. What you can control is a few things though. What you're trying to do, what your intention is. So you can't control your impressions on people. Now, you also can't control what happened in the past. Like I said, don't compare yourself to your last approach, your last interaction, your last thing. But you also cannot control the future. If you're thinking too much and far beyond about, here's what has to happen. If I don't get 10 good interactions, I'm a failure. If I can't network, I'm a failure. If I don't have the love of my life in 3 months, I'm a failure. It should have happened to me by now. Why didn't it happen yet? I suck. I'm bad. This doesn't help either because you're trying to control the future. You cannot control the future in any way, shape, or form. You can't even control your death in the future. The only thing you can control is right now. Your enjoyment of the moment right now, your self-expression in the moment right now, who you want to be right now, how you want to make yourself feel right now, your own emotions right now. That's all you can control. This, all right? You can't control the past or the previous. It's a lot like, think of a submarine. If you had a submarine, you have a central unit in the submarine, but there's also a rear to the submarine, and there's also a front to the submarine. The submarine starts to leak in water. You got to just cut off the future and cut off the past, cut off the top part and cut off the rear. And then you can concentrate on the core central hub of it and just protect and maintain that. And if you do that, you have a chance of surviving.
As long as you're having fun, you're smiling and laughing, and the girl's having fun and smiling and laughing, nobody cares. Judge yourself less. Stop judging yourself. Zero judgment. How much judgment? Zero. Zero. How much judgment? Zero. Make me believe it. How much judgment? Zero. Zero. Zero fucking judgment. Zero judgment. All right? Alright. Now I want to see you pop into some more sets by yourself, okay? I want to see you do some tougher ones, or at least over there.
let's talk a little bit more about the tension that you will hold in your body. That is a big limiting factor, all right? Tension that you hold. It can be small things in the brow, in your brow like here, clenched jaw, okay? Tension like this, you're holding tense jaw there, okay? It could be, I had a guy on program this weekend on boot camp where I go with people and I teach them socially in real life. Guy was rubbing his nipples. No joke. I come up to him and he just hold his nipple. I think he had like a BDSM fetish or something. He just like would rub his nipple when he's nervous. I come up to him like, no nipple rubbing. He's like, what? I didn't even know I was doing it.
Give your meat a good old rub. Yeah, boy, yeah, me.
You might have one where you clench your butt cheeks or your fists or your hands. Your palms get sweaty. You rub them together a lot. You might even suck your thumb. That could happen. There's a lot of things people do to passively calm themselves down, but these things they're doing actually hurt them because they become what we call in psychology a muscular armor, muscle armor. Your muscles become an armor to protect you and keep you safe. That's something that you did in one part of your life. Maybe many years ago, it helped you to survive life. It was great up until now, but you have to say, this thing I used to do to help me no longer serves me to get better. It needs to be done. It's finished. That's it. No more. So you need to let go of this thing that you do to calm yourself down. Beer. Get rid of all this shit you do to calm yourself down because it actually hurts you in the long run.
People appreciate it. They appreciate it when you come up to them vulnerable and honest, but still strong at the same time. There's strength in honesty. Don't fight against the feeling. Use it. You use the anger feeling, and what happens? What does she do?
You give me a hug.
Amazing.
These are physical restraints that you put on yourself that give you anxiety. And it feels like you're better, but it actually puts you 2 steps back in your process of being socially comfortable and meeting people. You're like, he's so good, he's so funny. What I recommend you do when you go into a social situation is not try to weasel your way into conversations and weasel your way into fun. See people dancing, don't go on the outside and go like this and dance on the outside, pretending you want to dance, you don't want to dance, you don't like the song, and then say, oh, now I'm in dancing with you. You didn't like the song, you didn't even want to dance, you just did it because you thought it was the easy way to work, easy way to get in. Or somebody's drinking a drink, you go, can I buy you a drink? Nothing wrong with having a drink with someone you don't know, but you're just getting a drink to fit in. Whenever you weasel your way into it, you're psychologically deep down on a subconscious level, you're telling yourself, I am not good enough. I need to be like everybody else. I need to do what everybody else is doing. I need to do what they like so they like me, and I'm gonna try to be like them. And your brain knows it. Your brain goes, bullshit. And it gives you the worst performance, worst interaction possible.
Seriously, what the fuck are you doing?
So you cannot weasel your way into interactions. It does not work at all. Most of the time when we get nervous, it's because we want validation from other people. We want them to like us. We want them to think well of us. And we want to make sure that we are as awesome as we are. You know, I'm here in a Gucci shirt and I don't know, some glasses from somewhere. I'm not like, do you like me now? I'm kind of wearing this ironically because it's kind of just stupid to me in front of a mansion. But if I'm doing it for people to like me, it doesn't work. If I'm doing it for people to approve of me, it doesn't work. Then I say, oh, do they like me? And I get more nervous. So when you do things to get the validation of other people, it actually puts you down a level because you're doing it as a performance for them rather than doing what you really want to do. It puts you in your head. Lots of psychological games. When you go into a new venue, I recommend you just do things that you think are fun. What would be fun to you right now? You walk into a club, you walk into a room, what would be the funnest thing for you to do? Would it be to go hike on a little trail? Come over here. Would it be to go hike on a little trail here? Like my friend did this morning and took a picture. Is that, you like nature, like hiking? Is that what you like? Would it be to start a fire like my buddies and my friends over there? Would it be to hunt a chicken? What do you want to do? What would be fun to you? You don't even know. If you walk into a club, you say, oh, everybody here is tall. Everybody here is good looking. Everybody here is dressed good. You start thinking about everybody else. You don't even know what you want to do in that room. Ask yourself, what do you want to do? Maybe you want to go pet the furry couch. Maybe you want to take a photo next to the cool painting. Maybe you want to like make a long straw out of all the straws, combine them and drink a drink. Maybe you want to make up a dance with your friend, right? Do the kid and play dance like that. Maybe you want to, I don't know, whatever it is you want to do, you have to figure that out and do that thing to become carefree and not focused on the validation of other people. Ultimately, what we're trying to do here is get you to let go of shame, let go of guilt, let go of validation of other people, let go of insecurity, let go of the need to perform, and just learn to express. When you let go of those things, you will naturally express yourself. That release muscle will take over, and rather than the impress muscle, the release muscle will take over, and you will express yourself authentically and naturally. And you might need mentoring to do that. So I recommend, hey, I'm coming to a couple cities. I got Montreal, Canada. I got Oslo in Europe. I got Amsterdam. I got Prague. I got Budapest. I got Austin, Texas. I got a bunch of cities. Come out, learn from me, have fun with me. Okay, I do this in real life. This is me hanging out with some buddies at a mansion over here in the hills, and we're just doing this for fun because I live this shit. This is not something I sit in my bedroom like a coach thinking about on the podcast. Like, I do this. Come out, learn from me in real life, or you can get a program from me, available down in the links below, for helping you with your conversations and your relationship with the world. I have this great thing called conversation mentoring. The first week is your relationship with yourself. How do you view yourself and picture yourself in the relation to the world? The second week is your relationship with other people. Maybe you have weird ideas about people, how they behave, how they treat you, and you got to work on that. That's your thing that's holding you back. Maybe you have another idea about how the world works. Life is like this. Money is all evil. All these things about certain races or locations, and that impacts how you express yourself. Work through it. Get the help you need. No shame in that, all right? Absolutely no shame in that. So yeah, links are down below for that. And I hope you implore what I told you today. Take it to heart. Don't just say, yeah, you're right, it's a good idea. Actually use what I say. Write down the mantras. Go out with them. Think about them in your head. Have them on paper. Use them when you need to. And it will help you tremendously because it helped me, and I've seen it change the lives of now my students around the globe. It's incredible. All right, that's it for now. More videos. Keep watching. Keep watching. It's not it, just the beginning. Let's keep going, all right? Cheers. How would you like to be able to drop into a city anywhere in the world and start a brand new social life and meet people instantly on the spot? How would you like to go into a place you've never been to, a new venue, and meet somebody for a romantic adventure, leave with them that night? Maybe they become a relationship in the future, maybe even the future father or mother of your children, and you start that legacy from that one interaction. How would you like to go into an event, meet somebody, network with them, and leave with a new business opportunity? All this is possible with the right social skills in your pocket. And I'm outside of one of the best day clubs in the world with my friends, having great times, meeting new people, having experiences, adventures. And that's the benefit of having a social circle. But this social circle wouldn't be possible unless I worked on my social skills. Having the ability to go up to anybody in real time and make a conversation with them, make a long-lasting first impression when I just meet somebody. Also, it's allowed me to travel anywhere in the world and never feel alone. I have amazingly deep connections with people for relationships, emails that I never would have met otherwise. It has expanded my life in ways that I can't even imagine, and I wouldn't be here today unless I developed that skill. The most important thing you can do as a new guy, okay, is the 2 steps. I call my whole system in. Into the environment, into my body, and then into my mind. Most guys make the mistake of trying to work from their mind first. Yeah. They're stuck in their head, have this internal battle, this war going on in their minds about should I approach, should I not approach? I'll think of the right thing to say. I'll be able to observe the right moment. They get so pumped up on their intelligence. They're like, I'm so smart, I'm gonna figure it out. If I go out assuming that I'm gonna be in state or I'm gonna rise to the occasion when it happens, I'm lying to myself, I'm tricking myself. Right. Engage fully, put it all out there. Let it, if it fails, fuck it, who gives a fuck? The idea is you just want to learn to engage with the world. Make it fun for yourself. Make socializing fun for yourself. Your body is the tool to unlock your mind, okay? So literally, guys will try to control their emotions. She likes it. Literally, guys will try to control their emotions just using their mind. But your body is your biggest limit, your biggest barrier. I want to prime my body and my physiology to be how I want it to be. Now, these skills that I developed didn't just come from my brain. They came from hardcore experience of going out for 15 years in real time and testing things over and over again and seeing what worked and developing it as a science. I didn't come up with theories. I tested what was effective live in the field. And then I went around the world and I taught this on 720 live programs to people. And I saw their results and I got all the information from all around the world. It'll be harder at first because you're not using your words, but eventually, when you bring your words back into it after 20 minutes, your results are going to skyrocket. So what I'm teaching and talking about, it is the light, it is the direction that you need to go in order to have a great social life. And these skills can be transferred onto you on something called a bootcamp program, where I take you out for 3 days live in experiences, and I'm there with you in real time, showing you what to do.
I'm actually demonstrating it for you. I bring you up to my level, and then I do it along with you and set you free to fly. It's the most beautiful thing you've ever experienced. So if you want to know more about this, what I highly recommend you do is just get information, get clarity, see if you are the right fit, and if boot camp is the right thing for you. There's a link down below. Click it. It's a brief application. Talk to me and my guides about it, me and my team. They're hilarious guys. I'm not going to go too deep and make you feel uncomfortable and put pressure on you. And in doing that, you're going to see if this is the right thing you want to take action on, okay? There's a link down below. Click the link. Fill out the application. It takes 30 seconds, and I'd love to talk to you soon and see you in the future and be a part of your progress to the new, best version of yourself that you know is deep inside. Let's get you started.